What's up, everybody? This is JRFX here. We back with another video, another breakdown. I was going to title this video how I made 2K in 1 week. But then I also remembered that I was going to initially put all of these breakdowns of all these different trades that I took throughout the week in individual sections. But at the end of this week, because it was such a crazy trading week, I happened to look back and realize that I took most of these trades this week. I was getting the times mixed up. I thought it was last week. So yeah, I'm just gonna break down most of these trades I took this week, with totaled out to about $2,000 this week. This is a pretty good fucking week. So in total, I traded about 4 different pairs this week. And we took some losses, but we'll get into that. So let's just start with oil. Let's get right into the video. I got oil here. So let's explain what we're looking at here. If we just start out on a daily time frame, when I was looking at oil, I had recently I was trying to put some shorts like somewhere up in here, right in this area. When price was right here, I think I had seen these 2 bearish engulfings here at this level, and I was trying to like catch some shorts here. That was like before I actually looked into oil. I actually just put like a signal on the Telegram, and then stops got hit for break even. So I didn't really mess with oil. So I kind of marked up a level here somewhere after that loss. Anyway, make a long story short, I took a loss on it and kind of like forgot about it. But the good thing is I set up some key levels from that analysis that kind of held out, and I got to benefit from it for this week. So we see this level right here, and if I go ahead and put the Bollinger Bands on, what I'm seeing is price clearly in the uptrend, right? We in a full-blown uptrend, but you see this counter trend here, and that's also probably why I thought I had confluences to take a short as well. But anyway, we got full bullish momentum to the upside here, right? So I'm like, okay, cool, we got our levels here. These were some previous levels I had here prior to the previous trade. So that's all I really need. I don't really, unless you're a fucking billionaire, you're not trading off these time frames. So I just come here to make sure I know what direction I'm in, in the flow of the market and shit. So we scale on down to the 4 hour, and price was trailing up here. So when I was looking at price came down here, was making this double booty, and I seen it come out. I seen it finally work its way out of this consolidation, right? Break, retest, typical, right? So what I did was I came out here, I dragged this trend line here, and I was waiting for price to come back down after this short here, after this little short right here, when price was coming down, which is where I took those losses at. I think I got in at the wrong, like I said, I caught them here, but didn't know that this was a level here. It was just really bad. It was something terrible, so I'm not gonna keep mentioning it. But how ironic, most of the analysis that I got to for this winning trade came from that losing trade. So, might be some clues in there for you. But anyway, I marked up the trend line here. I seen this nice little up and up going on here on the 4 hour. So all I was waiting for was a nice break. I was just following price because I wanted a bounce up. I knew in my mind, I already seen from a daily time frame, right? So even though this is on a 4 hour right here, and we see this is all nice, I'm not getting too caught up in it because I know that price is ultimately to the upside. So all I'm looking for is price to get to where? I'm looking for price to just get to a floor, right? I'm not really taking any trades. I already learned from the last trade. So at this point, I'm just waiting for price to come to a floor. So as price is probably like right here, it start coming down. So I try to make a level here. Price blew right through it. You know what I'm saying? So it kept on going. I had the trend line here. It broke the trend line, but I seen this liquidity right here, right? So, and I marked this up on this time frame too, on the 4 hour time frame. I put this little box right here, right across from our trend line, and just the 4 hour time frame. So after I seen that bounce, I was like, okay, we waiting now. This is really right in here off the doji. So at this point, I'm scaling in on the 1 hour. We playing a waiting game, right? Because I see this liquidity here, and price is making interactions here, right? So I scale in on the 1 hour time frame. We're patiently waiting, right? So I see price come up, I come down here, smacking down, making these rejections, and then I also see price do what? Come up here and now become a ceiling, right? Floors become ceilings, and then it's also this price had also became some resistance as well. So it tanked price back down. So at this point, when price is now rejecting this, right? I'm now looking for more rejections. I'm now looking for an entry. I'm now looking for a price to possibly come back for me, because at this point I'm thinking I'm already missed it, right? So I'm just like, okay, hopefully markets come back, give me another opportunity. And as you can see, it shouldn't. Went all the way down. So I'm like, okay, perfect. So we're not gonna get too happy. We also still need to wait it out. So I start seeing wicks because I still wanted confirmation that this support was going to hold, right? So we're not gonna get too happy. So then when price came down, we start seeing smaller candlesticks, which showing that the bears is getting exhausted. They're losing momentum, and we're seeing wicks here right at our key level, right? And then all I needed to wait for was a boom, bullish engulfing. I got in. You know what I'm saying? I got in. I got in right here, right off the bullish engulfing, right here at this level. So we got one form of confluence here. Boom. We got rejections. Two forms of confluence. We got the double booty, right? And then just from our higher time frame, like we got at least 4, 5, 6 forms of confluence here as to why price is going to make this jump. And price held. Of course, you got to play the waiting game. It went in the drawdown a little bit. We even got a wick that came right back into here. So that's why my stop is like a few pips lower, because I even seen some wicks that kind of, you know what I mean? So I was just manually monitoring this trade the entire time. And as you can see, price got that bullish engulfing. I stacked some more positions. And before you know it, price was up and up out of there, right? Now, I'm keep it G. Price, when it came here, when you see price, all this consolidation, this is where the TP actually was. This is where I personally secure profits. I think some people that was in the Telegram that caught this move as well, they probably held. So they definitely caught well over 200 fucking pips on this trade if they decided to hold. However, for me, I secured my profits here at 64.73, so about 130 pips secure profit. You know, good risk to reward ratio. This is a pretty good trade. So that's how we smashed and banked some profits on that, on oil here on the spot. And I'll put some screen recordings up here as well, so you can see those profits for the week on spot. And it is a live account also as well. And we banked some good profits on that, as you can see. So that was a good trade. So that was oil. So now let's go ahead and we're gonna move over to gold. All right, man. So the next trades that we took this week, after we secured those nice profits on oil, we slid on over to gold. So once we got on over here to gold, all right, of course, we go out. I'm gonna say 4 hour, because the levels here on gold, they hold so good. And gold was really challenging because it was ranging. And when you know price from higher time frames, if you trade based off of momentum, you know how scary it can be to try and short or go long inside of a range when momentum from higher time frames is on their side. You know what I'm saying? So if you know that you're scalping or getting some swings in between these ranges, when you know overall price direction, I mean, you know, you really playing. And honestly, I feel like I just discovered that over time. You know, I'm kind of playing with some sharks here. But either way, so let's go here. So I seen price way back here. I wasn't looking at gold at all because I was too busy in oil. So gold had already made this crazy fucking double booty 4 hour time frame. Beautiful. Look at it. Beautiful. Clean dojis and everything at this level here. You know what I'm saying? Bullish engulfings. Like, this is a beautiful trade here. So whoever took that, I was personally a little sick because I missed it, but it is what it is. Because one thing is that price is always setting up new opportunities. So that is exactly what we're looking at right now. As price pushed all the way up, right? I came in, I was like, damn, I missed it. Okay, cool. But price is at my golden zone. So let's look in. So I looked in, I seen price make this fat doji. That's what made me look in on a 4-hour time frame. It looks damn near like a dragonfly doji. You know what I'm saying? Right here after the bullish engulfing. So I said, perfect. That's all I need to see. Right here at my golden zone, prices dropped from this level multiple times. It was showing me with this doji that price still could potentially hold. So I'm interested. So I scroll in on the 1 hour and we get up in there. Honestly, this wasn't really bad. And actually, if we go back to the 4-hour real quick, because this is what made me take the trade. This wasn't really, honestly, I'm gonna just call it like I felt like it was. This was honestly like a no-brainer. I'm gonna just keep it real with y'all. Like, this felt like a no-brainer, because we had price come up here, and this is why levels are so important, right? Because you're not really looking at price making, okay, it makes all these interesting things, and it doesn't mean shit if it's not at a key level, right? And that's where maybe if you don't understand that, then that's probably why you're losing some trades. You got to understand that you can't just trade in the middle of when price is ranging. You got to wait for a price to get to a psychological or a key level where you see price interacting the most, right? And due to the lack of that is patience. You don't have the patience. That's why most people take those trades just in the range in markets, is because you're not patient enough for price to get to that key level. So as you can see here, we had the double booty form on the 4-hour. Price pushed up to my key level. Cool. I was mad I missed out on the buy. I seen a doji here. Also, I have my Bollinger Bands. That is what made this a no-brainer. I don't know if you guys got the Bollinger Bands. If you want a video on that, on what I use, how I use it, let me know. I'll definitely drop it, but we ain't gonna get into that right now. This Bollinger Band, 4-hour time frame. We seen this bull candle peak out. Now, anybody that use Bollinger Bands know that these two motherfuckers right here are true support and resistance zones. They don't always, as you can see right here where price is currently at, it don't always do its thing, but it's very dependable if you peep. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you know what you're doing, the Bollinger Band can be very, very powerful. So, like I said, price had made the double booty. It came up here. I got a doji at my key level. I got the top Bollinger Band also here at my key level that showed just on a 4-hour time frame I'm losing momentum. When I see this doji right here, and then it looks like this little hammer kind of sitting right here, I already know in my mind before looking at it, if I scroll down to the 1-hour time frame, I'm going to see more data, and I'm expecting to see the bulls losing momentum. And if you come right there, that's exactly what you see. You see the bulls, it's not nowhere to be found. This is a 1-hour time frame, guys. So, you know what I'm saying? So at that point, I'm not really sold on it yet, right? Even on a 1-hour time frame, it's way out of here. I decided, okay, let's wait. And then I think I waited like literally about right here to when I seen that. You just kind of get that feeling when you know price is just about to shit, because there's no sign of bullish indication here. There's no reason to go long here at all. So I'm gearing up my gun, so I took a short, right? So I took my short. We dived right into profit pretty beautifully. It was nice, right? And price was playing here. That's why I got this level here. This is like almost a psychological level, because if you see price play around with this level sometimes, you think it's getting ready to come back down right off of this. And this level, if you got it here, to tell you, boing. You know what I'm saying? So like, you got to pay attention what's going on here on these charts. So good thing I had that there to understand why price started to turn around here, because I was nicely in profit. But I was trying to hold, I've been learning, hold my positions, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't get out too crazy. I'll be letting my cherries run. Now it's time to let the blueberries run. You know what I'm saying? So this joint them push, I seen why it pushed up. So I have an understanding as to why push bounce. So now it's making me a little shaky. Then I seen the two bullish candles came in. That made me even more shaky, right? But here's the thing, guys. You need to understand. Trusting your analysis. I knew that my analysis was going to hold. I extended my stop. You know what I'm saying? And to be clear with y'all, this is a stop when I'm trading manually. This don't mean I actually put this 1800.58 as my stop loss on the trade. This is just to make sure I'm monitoring where it's at, because 10 times out of 10, I'm manually monitoring my trades at all times. So the only time I'll set a stop, you know what I'm saying, it depends. It really just depends on the time, the trade, the vibe, the wherever. It depends. But as of right now, this is where my stop loss was. So, I just stand a little bit, you know what I'm saying, just above this one. Nothing too major, just about a few pips higher than the last higher high. You know what I'm saying? Plausible. We still in a good 40% to a 100, you know what I mean, a 1% gain. Not bad. So a 4-to-1, we can't miss. So I came in, I seen price push to the top here. We got a fat doji right here on the 1 hour. And what else do we see? Price rejecting the Bollinger Band. I mean, it couldn't get no cleaner than that. Do y'all want to know what I did? Y'all know what I did? Dead ass. And I'll pull up the screen recording here once again for y'all to see. I'm gonna put them somewhere on the side of the screen here so you can see. I think I had only recorded the GBP one, but just for the gold, you can see where the different positions, you can see the numbers, and you can see where I place these trades. I stacked more positions up here because I was so confident that price was going to drop. So I literally I just stacked another position right here once I seen that rejection, and they immediately went into profit. They immediately went into profit, guys. I mean, immediately, like right into profit. So soon as price went right into profit, price tanked. Literally, one candlestick. It just tanked. And I closed out, as y'all can see right here. Gold went crazy. Look, y'all see this right here on the screen recording. Gold done went crazy for y'all. So as y'all can see, it's really about patience. I think the main takeaway from this trade, this was probably one of my most interesting trades right here, because when you get these little bounces here and you get price starting to try to like go against you, it could start fucking with your mind. It could really start fucking with your head, like literally. And that is the reason why you lose money, or why I lost money. I'm gonna stop saying you, because I'm just gonna talk about my personal experience. Like, this is why I was losing money, is because I didn't trust my analysis. You'll sit there and let a cherry run and bleed your account out, but you won't let the blues run. You know what I'm saying? So when price got here, I was enjoying my blues and I was trusting my analysis. And then I felt like the market took it an extra step to test me. Like, okay, we gonna see how much you really want to trust your analysis. And that bitch shot all the way up. I seen the rejection here at the Bollinger Band. I took another short position to get a better entry and compound on this trade. And price shot way into profit. And we caught all of that. And we closed them out too. We're not greedy. Why? Because look what happened. Double booty at this level, break retest, boom. It went straight the fuck up. So we got in there, executed our trade, and got the fuck out. So that's how you do that. That was gold. You know what I'm saying? That was gold. That was gold. I ain't even marked. That's how y'all know I'm salty. I'm gonna keep it a bean. Like, that's how y'all know I'm salty, because I ain't even. Every other one got the short position or the long position. Well, I ain't got my position on here. That's because your boy fucked up bad. But long as you understand why you lost. So we're gonna get into this dirty 30, man. This dirty 30 did me real fucking dirty. You know what I'm saying? But let's get into this. So before we get into it, let me go ahead right now and just put exactly where the fuck I entered, so we don't get anything misconstrued in here. I entered market, my bad, I'm looking at the trade right now from the highest 87, so 34127, so 34 oh, it's already here, excuse me. I already have a horizontal ray sitting right the fuck here, guys. I already have a horizontal ray sitting right here. Yes, this is where I entered for a sell, bro. Yes. This shit is sad. After I just ran it up on gold and oil. Yes, this is the trade I decided to trade. Look at this shit. And this is what sold me too, right? This is what'll sell you. This little wick into profit. Look at this shit, bruh. I went into profit nicely for like a few minutes, bruh. Close this shit out and like, oh yeah, I ain't looking at my phone. We already up. Man, look at this screen. Man, this is what they did to me, bruh. See? You will get cooked if you do not take a break from understanding what is going on in these markets, boy. So I can't even really tell y'all what made me take this dumbass trade. Actually, yes I can. Yes I can. I'm gonna tell y'all exactly why I took this trade. See? And I feel like I should call it like maybe the too comfy, like some things to watch out for when trading, like the too comfy. You know what I'm saying? Let's just call this like the too comfy. Now, what do y'all see here on the 4-hour time frame? Y'all see price pushing up, real bullish, right? We got bullish momentum to the upside. But if y'all been watching the Dow for the past couple weeks, we've been ranging. So if you smart, I call this the smart money channel, man. This easy money. This is easy money to the point, hence why I just said too damn comfy. Too damn comfy, because your boy tried to set it short here. Oh yeah, I already went into profit. I already know what it is. That's my golden zone. And the Dow had other plans for me today. That bitch shot right the fuck up, broke recess. And here's the thing. I did have my little, I still deal with that barrier because I am only like a year and a half, coming up on 2 years of trading now. And that was a big hurdle for me to get over, you know, when a trade is in them negatives and you just think it's finna come back, like. But it's different this go around, right? Because in my mind, I'm like, all right, bet. Price bounced up. After I had seen this little bit of profit, right? I'm waiting for this 1 hour to close. I seen it close, and I seen it pretty much just disrespect these two, right? Like, fuck both of these. We not going this way. So then there's 1 hour open. And I noticed this 1 hour, I gotta move this because this is annoying when you're trying to like do something and this shit's all in your face. My bad. But doing 1 hour right here and then pushed up. Right? That right there alone, I know guys, that right there alone should have made me close the trade. And to be honest with y'all, I think it was just the lot sizes I was using. Y'all can see. I think I got, let me see where I close these trades at. Let me see. 3, 4, 4, 1, 4. 3, 4, 4, 1, 4. Let's see. Oh man, I fucked up bad. Yeah, 3, 4. Okay, no, not that bad. 3, 4, 4. Oh no, yeah, you did do bad. 3, 4, 4, 1, 4. Yup, right around here. So right in this area. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally right in this area right here, bro. This is when I decided to finally close. I got in here, so let's put this into perspective now. This is where I got in. And I know it was back this far, because I held this bitch for a minute, and I remember seeing profit. And I know it had to be this long, because this is the only time I seen profit, and it had to be that wick right there. So, let's put this into perspective. This is how long I held this fucking trade before I was like, okay, I'm going to close it. And I actually only held it this long because I didn't expect this spike here. I was getting ready to close it. The only thing that was making me hold was because I started seeing like maybe a triple, you know what I mean? A little triple top here of some sort. You feel me? Like, that's what I thought I was seeing, because that was my next level. Like, this is the key level right here. When price get here, you short. Like, that's what we've been doing all week in, week out. Buying and selling right inside this range. So once price broke this motherfucker, I was like, okay, the only place they could go next is here, which caused a lot of static, as you can see. I was like, it could blow past it because this shit was way back, but some odd reason, as you can see, price did cause a little wiggle there. So, you know what I'm saying? Thought I was seeing like a triple top, but in my mind, I guess because I was sitting on it so much and I had so much like hope build up in the sense psychologically, I missed the double booty sitting right here clear as fucking day in my head. You know what I'm saying? And we got up out of there. So I knew what it was. You know what I'm saying? I know exactly why I lost that. Before, when I used to do shit like this, I would never even understand why I lost. I would never even take time to go back and understand why I lost. So, you know, that's the difference now. So this was a terrible entry. You know what I'm saying? Terrible trade, terrible lack of patience, got too comfy. I entered, like I said, it just shows comfortability. Like I enter as if I just knew, you know what I'm saying, it's going to continuously do this shit, which it was doing. I mean, it was really that easy. I ain't going to hold. That's what it was, really that easy, but not this week. Like, you know, eventually shit's going to break out. So, you know what I'm saying? So, that's what I wanted to take away from that trade right there. That trade right there, that joint knocked me back. I think it ate away most of my bread. That trade right there, kind of like most of my wins, cause that's like 2, 4, 6, 8. That's almost like a band. Yeah, I lost over a band on fucking 30. You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about the get back. Now here we are on the nasty, right? I would say this is, in a sense, maybe a revenge trade, but I can't call it I'm sorry, I can't call it a revenge trade, guys. I can't do that because I know what I'm doing. I understand why I'm looking. So understand this, right? They call the 30 the twins, right? The 30, the NASDAQ, the S&P, they kind of call it like the twins and shit like that, right? So you understand that they kind of move in synchronicity, but what people don't understand is that they don't move directly the same at the same time, or at least sometimes they do, but sometimes, at least lately, they've been off. Like the NAS, sometimes the NAS be pushing, then the 30 got to catch up. Sometimes then the 30 be pushing, but then the NAS got to catch up. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to pay attention. And I'm also going to bring the dollar in too, because the dollar, I was going to bring that in on the 30, but I'm going to bring it in now because it's going to make a whole sense of what I'm trying to make. You know what I'm saying? Because the dollar pays, like, as you can see, your boy put this shit, like, I knew this shit was, we seen this shit, like, you knew, yeah, another confluence as to why you knew, like, I seen this shit coming. I did. You know what I'm saying? But we're not going to get into that yet. Let's talk about the nasty. Literally, soon as I closed out that loss, you know what I'm saying, that nasty loss on the 30, I was like, all right, I got to get my head together. I remember this from before. We can't get too caught up in the loss. We can't let our emotions get to us. We understand why we lost. Now let's kind of get back to it. Because the longer you sit there crying about your loss, you're missing out on more money, right? So I got my head together, and I was like, all right, bet. So now I scaled in on the NAS. I was like, the NAS took a shit. You know what I mean? I was like, and if the 30 busting like this, I was like, the S&P looked like it busted a little bit. And this dollar looked like it's still shitting, right? So I was like, right off the back, I feel like I got a confluence. Because as soon as I opened the nasty, this is where price was, right? This had already happened. This push to the top, a rejection at this level here, you know what I'm saying? And then a push back down to this level just to grab some of this liquidity, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All aboard. You know what I'm saying? All aboard. You know what I mean? So price was literally like right here when I had came over to this joint. So automatically I was like, all right, bet. I feel like I already know what's going on. So of course we can't just hop in blind. I'm just moving it out the way, you know what I'm saying? Because that shit gets on my nerves. So we pull up the Bollinger. Need I say more? Listen, I mean, y'all can message me on Instagram, whatever y'all need to do if y'all need to plug for this Bollinger. Because, I mean, do I really need to even continue this part of the video at this point? Look at that. And it's on a 4-hour time frame, y'all. Peep that. You know what I'm saying? So we got a break right here. Strong. And then we got the buyers come right back in. Boom, 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 boom. Then we get rejected. You know what I'm saying? Bang. But we back inside the Bollinger. The Bollinger is holding now. The Bollinger is holding now. It's at a key level now. All right now. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't gonna get in just yet. Nigga just learned about that shit. You know what I'm saying? This is why trading is going to be something I'm gonna do for the rest of my life, because as long as I'm honest with myself, bro, I'm gonna forever eat this money, because I'm the reason I'm fucking losing. And it's only gonna be so many times before you learn from making the same mistake over and over and over again. You know what I'm saying? So I seen the bullish 4-hour right here bounce right off the Bollinger Band. Say less. That's my confluences right there. We off the higher time frame. We now diving in on the 1 hour. So we dived in here on this 1 hour. I seen the bullish push. I think it was this one right here, and I viewed this as a retest, right? So as I seen price hit this retest right here, I already knew what it was. That's why you got the horizontal ray right there, which is where I technically took the position. So I'll bring that long position back over here so y'all can get that perspective. And right here after that, right after I hopped in, when price was kind of like pulling back a little bit, I took my buy position, and we got up in there, and then we had a pullback right here, retest, straight on up, clean trade, and then look at this, closed out beautiful, maxed out all our losses, which was only on the 30, but this is what it is. This is what it is, and you see that right there, that's just from the withdrawal. But this right here is literally the whole joint. This is all you need right here. Long as you can get those losses out early and then come back with your blues, you don't ever need to worry. There's nothing to ever really worry about. It's just all on you. It's your skill set. So as you guys can see, that's main 4 trades I took this week. We ate shit on the 30. We understand why we ate shit on the 30. And we closed out some really, really good trades this week, guys. And I just want to say, I think the most important thing to understand, or at least for me this week, is that patience and trust in your analysis is everything. And you really have to learn the patience. But also understand when you just flat out fucked up, right? That is why we took shit and we ate that. You know what I'm saying? We took shit and we ate. So also accept when you just wrong. Understand that. But then don't get too caught up in it. Don't dwell in it. Feel it. Understand it. Let it feel you. Let it hit you. But then just come back in and get back to it, because it might be something else setting up for you, as you can see. You know what I'm saying? So thank you guys for watching. It's lit. This was a good week. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that. You know what I'm saying? Follow. I'm going to put the link in my free Telegram right below. There's no courses. There's no free signals. This is not a signal fucking group here. I don't need your money. I'm not on that type tip. We're just sharing education and we building. So, good shit. See y'all next week. Let's go.